Hey, it's Emily. I'm so excited for our next habit tracking challenge for August. This is all about establishing a new tiny habit and just getting 1% better every day because, as you know, we as women have to do habits differently. So, as voted on by our community, we'll be tracking drinking more water for the month of August. I'll give you a free habit tracker so you can see your progress and, of course, some habit hacking tips along the way. I'll also do a giveaway at the end of every month of our challenge for anyone who turns in their tracker for a free schedule audit and customized habit loops. So come join the free community and join this month's challenge of drinking more water at bit.ly/habit hack your health community. And let's keep habit hacking together. All right, girl, let's get to the show. Hey girl, do you wish you could make your healthy habits stick, but life keeps getting in the way? Are you tired of diet culture telling you to shrink yourself when you'd rather just find true food freedom, move your body for joy, and feel and look good in your favorite leggings? Then you're in the right place. Think of this as Atomic Habits for women. Hey, I'm Emily Nichols, habit and fitness coach, millennial mom, and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. I'm here to tell you there is an easier way than what we've been taught about health and our habits. How do I know? Because I've gone from former chronic dieter to habit hacker through the power of the system that I'm now going to teach you so you can finally stop dieting and just train for life via your habits. Remember, it's not your fault your healthy habits haven't stuck. We just have to do them differently. Are you ready to habit hack your health? Then let's do this. You're listening to episode 261 of Habit Hack Your Health. Hey girl, welcome back to the show. I hope you're doing well. My boys are back in school already. I know a lot of other folks, your kiddos are heading back to school as well. So sending you a great big hug because yay, we're back on routine. But also I know that can be a little stressful when routines change and coming off of summer as well. So just want to let you know I see you, and I always feel like this time of year is a great year to really remind yourself of your habit identity and how your habits can help support you through all the seasons of life. I personally feel like back to school time feels like the new year, so I am here for it. Now, you hear me talk about it all the time. As women, we have to do habits differently. And one of those reasons why is that all or nothing mentality that we have. And when I say we are trying to do it all, I mean we are trying to do it all, right? We talk about all the tabs open in our head between school, work responsibility, all the logistics of getting your kids from A to B if they need a lunch. Did they forget their water bottle? Or maybe their shoes? Or maybe, you got to run their trombone up to school because they forgot it. It's a lot. There's a lot of details and logistics when it comes to being a busy working mom. So when it comes to our health, we try to do the same thing, right? We try to do it all. We're going to do long meal preps on Sundays. We're going to work out 7 days a week, drink our water, do our devotional and prayer meditation time, go for walks while trying not to feel guilty that we're doing this and showing up as a present mom at the same time and fostering your relationship with your spouse. We can do it all though, right? Until we can't. Right? I remember years ago, I posted a funny story on Instagram in the moment because I was like, this is crazy. I was cooking dinner. Obviously, it was Taco Tuesday. I was doing an at-home workout at the time. So I'm like stirring around the taco meat on the top of the stove. I'm like doing some squats and lunges into like some burpees. While I was sitting there doing like some squat pulses, I had my phone on me answering a couple of emails for work at the same time. I remember one of my boys was sitting at the counter doing homework, which, by the way, he was just watching. I am not smart enough to help them with the level of homework they're at now, but I'm there for their moral support, right? And I thought I was just showing, this is real life of a mom, multitasking, doing all of the things. But girl, that is not sustainable. That is going to lead to burnout, life will get in the way and you won't be able to do all the things. And there's just no way I could continue doing something like that daily. It's just not realistic, right? And it's no wonder you and I keep starting and stopping when it comes to our health. This way of life and this way of thinking just doesn't allow us to be consistent. Consistent is the key word here. And that's one of the biggest challenges I hear from you all. When you guys come into my free Facebook community, I always ask you, what is your biggest challenge when it comes to your healthy habits? 9 times out of 10, you guys say consistency. And it's because of life, right? And I actually address this a little bit further inside of my private podcast, Atomic Habits for Women. Go grab it at bit.ly/Atomic Habits for Women. It's linked in the show notes under the freebies as well. Go give it a listen. I created that just for you to feel more seen and have some more aha moments about, it's not my fault. My habits haven't been sticking. I just got to do them differently. And I reveal to you my habit hacking system to help you take action from there as well. So this all or nothing, this doing it all is really just leading to self-sabotage. You are sabotaging your own health goals by trying to do it all. We have to think about this differently than how we approach life in general. And 3 reasons why this isn't working for you, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down with you, but I'm also going to give you some habit hacks to reframe this way of thinking and help you take action, right? So let's talk about it. So trying to do it all is number 1, self-sabotaging your health by leading to unrealistic expectations. And that leads to burnout, right? Unrealistic expectations lead to burnout. When you have that all or nothing approach, you might create super crazy, unrealistic expectations for yourself, kind of like that example I just gave to you about me. And this just leads to juggling all the things at once and just overly ambitious health goals on top of that. And when those expectations aren't met, you're frustrated. You're burnt out from trying to do it all, and it makes it harder to stay motivated and consistent with your health in the long run, so you just do nothing. Sound familiar? I get it. So let's talk about a habit hack to help you with this unrealistic expectation and burnout. I want you to focus on one tiny habit at a time, right? I know you want to do more, but how has that been working for you so far, girlfriend? It's not, because I've been there too. I get it, right? Maybe it's a stressful time for you right now. This season of life is really stressful, and movement helps you feel a little bit more calm. I always say when I find my most calmness and clarity when I am moving my body. There's that saying that goes, an underactive body leads to an overactive mind. So if I'm in a stressful season of life, I really focus on movement and helping me feel that calm and clarity that I get from it. So go for a walk, work out from home if you're short on time, but just focus on that, right? You'll find once that becomes a discipline, a habit for you, then you can start incorporating more healthy habits, but just one at a time. Number 2, we're neglecting the small wins. An all or nothing mindset just overlooks the value of tiny wins, just incremental progress. So instead of celebrating the small, manageable achievements in your life, you might feel that anything less than perfection is just a failure. And this can really prevent you from just recognizing and appreciating the positive steps you're making, which can really undermine your motivation and lead to just giving up altogether. So let's habit hack this. I want you to think about creating a 21-day reward cycle for yourself. Well, each week you celebrate the small wins. So maybe it's meal prepping extra protein every time you're in the kitchen. This is a major habit loop I create for my one-on-one clients because it's a game changer. And maybe each week you celebrate by you get yourself a new kitchen tool that'll make meal prep easier. Or maybe just one week you say aloud, like, yay me, this is really helping me. Or maybe you really journal how much better you feel incorporating more protein and how you feel just proud of yourself, right? Create a cycle, an intentional cycle over 21 days. So each week, just 3 times, celebrate it. And then lastly, this all or nothing mentality is leading to increased stress and guilt. You're trying to balance work, family, personal health. It's all challenging, right? That all or nothing approach can really just totally amplify stress and guilt that the time you're taking away from family or work because you have these very high standards for yourself. You're going to inevitably fail. You're going to fall short of these standards you have for yourself because no one is perfect except the Lord Almighty, right? And that's going to help you. That's just really going to result in you feeling super stressed. You feel guilty that you just keep starting and stopping. You feel guilty for taking time away from your family. And this negativity can really just impact your overall well-being and just making it even more challenging to maintain those healthy habits for yourself. So let's talk about a habit hack. I want you to create a habit loop every time these feelings creep back in. Ask yourself, how can I do my best right now in this season of life? How can I let good enough be good enough, right? Journal about it. Talk to your spouse. Pray about it. Or even talk to your kids, right? If you're feeling this way. A lot of times when I talk to clients about, I feel guilty for this or that, I'm like, okay, well, go talk to your spouse and kids and ask them if it makes them feel a certain way when you go take care of yourself. More than likely, they're going to be like, no, I don't care. Like, you're actually a lot like more calm and collected when like you're going for a walk every day. Mom, go, it's fine, you know? It's this story we tell ourselves. So sometimes we have to get it out, ask ourselves if this true. And you might find that everyone around you is a lot more supportive than that story you're telling yourself in your head. And that'll help relieve some of that guilt you put on yourself and relieve that stress from trying to have these perfect standards for yourself. So y'all, to stay consistent with our healthy habits, we have to be realistic and be consistently flexible instead of trying to do it all, right? I have a 21-day plan inside of my signature program called the Healthy Habits Accelerator. It's going to help you combat trying to do it all and use a system that was made with you in mind to finally start seeing results and feel like you're making progress with your health. It's all about your habits. And when you stay consistent using a system that was created for you, when you finally start feeling better, when your leggings aren't like, you know, leaving a big indent in your waist because you're just feeling really inflamed right now, that is going to motivate you to keep going and let those habits turn into a lifestyle where you don't even have to think about it anymore. So go grab the course. It's linked in the show notes for you, or message me or grab a free 15-minute habit hacking call where we can chat about one-on-one coaching if you need some more accountability and customization. Okay. I am cheering for you, and just know that you're not alone. All of us have this all or nothing mentality, and we just have to do habits differently. You got this. I'll catch up with you this week. Hey girl, real quick before you go, if you are ready to take action in creating your own habit loops, then I want to invite you to take the 3-day Habit Loop Bootcamp email challenge. You'll learn how to create your own cue, routine, and reward from that Atomic Habits for Women philosophy that we've shared here on the show. And it's also available audio only too, so you can take it on the go while you're mom Ubering around town. Just go to bit.ly/habitloopbootcamp. It's linked in the show notes as well to start taking action now. And if you love the show, the biggest way you can support me and other mamas like you is to leave a quick written review so we can help more mamas stop dieting and start training for life via habit hacking. Love and appreciate you.